OB. Today I want to show you how to turn this milk jug into your own vertical hanging pot. As we get started planting our seeds and getting ready to add things out to the garden, everybody needs a space to grow, and these are things that you can use at home, and we're going to use them at the school all around the garden fence. So all we need is a milk jug. It can be a gallon milk jug like what I have. It can be a half-gallon jug. It's really whatever you have. You're going to need a pair of good scissors and a Sharpie marker, or whatever marker. I just use this so that I can follow along on the line. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the top off of our milk jug, but we're going to leave the handle because this is how we're going to hang it up in the garden. So I take my marker and I kind of draw just a free-form shape, kind of a circle-y shape. You leave the handle, you want to leave the handle on, but you're going to cut off the spout part. So you're going to create a shape sort of like that. And this can be a little tricky. I'm going to take my cap off. Oh, you also want to make sure that you really rinse these out because they can get kind of smelly if you leave any milk in there at all. So you're going to use your scissors and you're just going to start, if you just cut through, it's pretty thin plastic, so I just pinched it and squeezed, and I got a little slit where I can put my scissors in, and then I'm going to follow along that line. You can hold the handle. Ooh, my milk jug is stinky. I did not rinse it out well enough. But I'll tell you, once this cap part is off, it's a lot easy to clean them out too. So I'm going to follow along my line. I'm going to cut that top part off. And now the first step is done. I have a little hanging jug. This is great because we're going to fill it with soil and then we can put seeds in. But this is plastic, and plastic is non-porous. Porous means that water will drain through it. Sand, dirt, even rocks are porous. Plastic is non-porous. The water is just going to sit. And the more you water it, if it doesn't evaporate, it's just going to sit and sit and sit, and that can give your plants root rot. That means that they get too wet and soggy, and it ends up killing your plants. So to fix this, we want to put holes in the bottom of our jug, just little holes, so that the water can drain out and our plants can stay moist but not soaking wet. So a way to do that, you can also do it with your scissors. Your teacher may help you poking holes with a sharp object. I have a ice pick that works really good. Your moms and dads may have some of these at home as well if you want to make more of these for your home garden. But you just want to put some holes in there. Another thing to do, you can use a drill if your parents have a power drill with a bit. But I'm just going to use the scissors, but first I'm going to pour out this nasty stuff that's in my milk jug. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of turn it over, and I'm going to do the same thing as I did with cutting the top off. Just either kind of stab it or kind of pinch it. This part might be a little bit trickier. You may want to leave it to your teachers. But see, I just kind of pinched it, and I'm creating these little holes along the bottom. They don't have to be pretty. They just need to have a little bit of space so that the water can drain out and our plants can stay moist but not soggy. So that's it. Once you have your milk jug garden, your milk jug container, you're going to fill your jugs up maybe about halfway. Maybe about to right here, halfway up the side. You're going to fill them up with your soil, either potting mix or starting mix, maybe a little mix of both. It doesn't matter, just nice rich soil for your little seeds to start. And depending on what you plant, you can fit one seed, you can fit up to 6 or 7 or 8 seeds. Smaller plants, things like spinach, lettuces, carrots, you can load that up. Just give them enough space for the roots to go down. Bigger things like sunflowers, kale, what else might you put in there? A tomato plant. You really only need to put one seed in for that to go because it's going to get really big and it's going to take up this whole container. So happy planting, have fun, and I can't wait to see all of your jugs lighting the OB garden. Bye!